guys, so I'm back with a new video and let's talk about Gaia. So I actually had another video filmed and planned to go up for this one, but I think I'm going to post this one first. So I'm gonna just say it again, you will hear this in my next video. But yeah, so I took a little break. You might have not noticed because my last video was like a week ago, but yeah, I took a little break and yeah, I'll explain it better in my next / previous video, like the one that I'm gonna post after this one. But I am back and I'm really excited to talk to you about this movie because it's a movie that has been on my to watch list ever since I watched the trailer. I think the trailer came out like 2 months ago, I think, and I was really stoked because this looked amazing and it's an indie movie. Although this is being distributed by Neon, which I love, they have like really good movies, some of my favorites. So yeah, I was so excited and obviously really happy that Neon gave me the screener for this one. Yeah, I was really excited. So I guess let's jump into it. If you don't know what Gaia is about a ranger, a park ranger that ventures into a forest, and there she encounters a father and a son who live in a weird way, but there's also something else hiding in the woods. So yeah, it's a mystery in the woods, but there's a lot to it. The movie stars only actors that I didn't know about. So it stars Monique Rockman, Carol Nell, again I hope I'm pronouncing everyone's name right, Alex Von Dyke, and Anthony Ozemi. Yeah, I'm just gonna say this, everyone did a pretty good job. So with that said, let's get into my thoughts because I have some feelings. I can say I didn't know how I felt about the movie after watching it. I got like really mixed feelings because on a technical level it is amazing. Like this movie, right, like the first shot is beautiful, everything is well constructed, like the color grading is beautiful. Obviously most if not all the movie is set on the forest, so there's a lot of greens and I love a cool tone movie, either cool tone or neon. I'm like one or the other. Yeah, so it has a lot of greens because it is set on a forest, and there's also some reds, which is interesting. But yeah, so the movie looks beautiful. As I said, the acting is really good. There's also like some really cool trippy scenes as well as some really good practical effects. The body horror in this is amazing, and I also loved the score. Like it's a really haunting and really my vibe. I really like the score. And on that, like on a technical level, as I said, the movie is brilliant and I loved it. But then the story falls a bit flat for me. Like, I don't know if it was how hyped I was, like I was really hyped and that maybe played a part, but I didn't feel the movie as much as I wanted to feel. It's a bummer because I see the intention, the thought is there, and the meaning behind the movie is pretty strong, and it tackles like environmental issues and I really like that, but I needed more. I needed to feel more connected, and it's not that the characters were bad, I like the characters, but there's something about the story itself that wasn't as surprising as I wanted it to be. So yeah, I got really mixed feelings because it is a beautiful movie. I loved all of the technical aspects, but the story, which I think it's the most important thing about a movie. It's the story. You have to have a good story. It wasn't my favorite, so I got really conflicted. Then there's also an aspect that it's my taste, but the movie is a slow burn, and I don't know, I tend to gravitate towards slow burns, and then I don't like them. I don't like the movie as much as I wanted to because I'm not a fan of slow burns, but usually the slow burns are the movies that look the best, like have the best cinematography. Yeah, so I watched the trailer, I get really excited about a movie visually, and then I find a slow burn that doesn't really captivate me. But yeah, I know it's a personal preference, and because of that I do think a lot of people will like this movie, because I know a lot of horror fans like a good slow burn. So I think there's a lot of people that will enjoy and like really love this movie. It's just not my thing, but I really appreciated it on a technical level, and even like the meaning behind it, I really like that. I also like the fact that the movie doesn't tell you everything and lets you assume things, and like it doesn't give you all the answers and lets you figure out things for yourself, and I always appreciate that. So I feel like it's mostly me and not the movie's fault, but I do think the story could have been a little bit better. Oh, and something else that I think I need to mention is the ratio. The ratio of the film keeps changing throughout the movie, which is something that usually bothers me. I don't know why filmmakers tend to like keep changing the ratio, but in this one it made sense, at least to me, and there's a logic behind it, so I appreciated that in this movie. And so I guess that's all I can say without giving away too much, so let's get into my scores. So overall I give the movie a 3.5 out of 5. I was really torn between a 3 and a 3.5, and I feel like I would give this one a 3.3, but I don't like to do that, so a 3.5, because it's just the story that didn't captivate me, but everything else is so good, and I feel like a lot of people will get the movie, and so yeah, I think it deserves a 3.5. Cinematography, I give it a 5 out of 5. It's beautiful. I don't need to tell you again how much I liked it. So yeah. And originality, I give it a 3.5 out of 5. The thought is there. There's something about this that it's original, but then there's also other things that tend to be a bit cliche. So yeah, 3.5 because of the meaning behind it. And yeah guys, these are my thoughts on Gaia. The movie I think is out on June 18. So if you end up watching the movie, let me know in the comments. I know some people watched it on the South by Southwest festival, I think that's the name. So if you're one of those, let me know in the comments what you thought. And if you only watch this video after watching the movie, like after June 18, let me know what you thought of the movie. And yeah, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you in my next video.